Hello, Norristown. My name is Keenan Williams. I'm Ms. Began, and we're going to talk about the Financial Aid Completion Night. So, Ms. Began, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
So, what is financial aid?
A lot of times people hear this term financial aid and then they hear the word FASFA, which doesn't make any sense. And I want to at least break down at bare minimum that financial aid and the word FASFA are synonymous with each other. So FASFA is an acronym. It is FAFSA, which is free. So the first word is free because there are some websites out there that make you pay, and that would not be the right website. Free application of federal student aid. That is called financial aid or FAFSA. So at minimum, that's the definition of financial aid. The reason that people need financial aid is because we're at that cusp where everyone is applying for college, especially our seniors. And once you get into college, you're excited and you are visiting the college and you're doing your research, but then the next step is how do I pay for college? So this is a conversation about how do we pay for college and us having a FAFSA completion night to help you out.
Why is it important for seniors?
Well, seniors are the ones that are applying to colleges. They're the ones that are doing intensive research and getting into the college, and then pretty soon a college is going to ask them to deposit their money, and then pretty soon a bill is going to come along. So unless you have a couple $1,000s hidden somewhere, most people rely on the federal government to potentially get free money called grants and scholarships, or at least be eligible for a loan, which is money you pay back. So this is how a student would piece together how do they pay for this big important thing called college, which is an investment, but this investment is expensive, but definitely worth it in the long run.
So, what is Financial Completion Night?
Financial Completion Night is part 2 of financial aid here at the high school. So last month I invited everybody out to come to financial aid presentation night, and I had 2 wonderful speakers, and hopefully they explained the process of FAFSA. Now it's the completion night portion. So if you are confused about the process, it's a scary process, you're not good with the computer, we definitely ask you to make an appointment to come to Financial Completion Night. That is November 29th on a Tuesday at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. I am pairing up with Montgomery County Community College again to have reps come out with myself and Ms. Mitchell, and the 4 of us will sit a parent down. Obviously, we will ask them to bring their tax stuff ahead of time, and we're going to log in and help you through the steps of financial aid so that at the end of it you can hit submit and feel that you have finished your application for financial aid.
How can parents be a part of this?
Well, the first thing I did is I wrote a very extensive email out to all parents and seniors of the class of 2017. So if you have an active email account, please check your account. I will send it out again. I'm going to ask you to call into the high school, the main number, 610-630-5090, and ask for Ms. Schrader. She's my assistant, and she will walk you through step 1, which is building a FAFSA ID, and then make you an appointment spot for 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. This is one of those events where we do need to know if you're coming because we want to make sure that we have the adequate staff and the adequate computers available. So please check your email or please call the high school, ask for Ms. Schrader, book an appointment for November 29th, a 5 o'clock or a 6 o'clock appointment, and she will walk you through what you need to bring to the table that night, like your social security number, your W-2s from the previous years, things of that nature.
Okay, so why is it important?
It's important because most people just don't have, millions of dollars in their closet, and a lot of people are looking for assistance. I know that I did financial aid. I'm sure other parents have done it because college is potentially either $5,000 at Monco or $70,000 at Drexel. So most people just don't have that money laying around. So they are going to release their paperwork to the government, ask the government to kind of look it over to see if they qualify for any scholarships or grants, which is free money you don't have to pay back, or at least qualify for a loan, which is money you do have to pay back, and that is how they're going to help to reduce the gap or the need to pay for that first semester and onward until the senior graduates.
Have you seen positive results from your students after the event?
Absolutely. I actually love doing financial aid night because I tell students that the minute you hit submit, you get a confirmation email, and I am able to look at that confirmation email and kind of tell you how much you're going to get because I'm able to decipher, and I've gone through trainings and things like that. So although you might think, oh, I'm going to take a couple weeks to get the answer is actually right in the email the minute you hit submit. So that is something I'm able to help students break down the complicatedness right there and then.
Is there anything you'd like to add?
If you have not started FASFA yet, I want to offer this free opportunity. FASFA this year was open October the 1st. For many, many, many dozens of years in the past, it's always been January the 1st, but I do feel that colleges would like you to know your financial aid packet a little bit sooner, because this is a big decision, like where am I going to go for the next 4 years? So October 1st was when you were eligible to apply. I did send out an email, step-by-step directions, and now if you haven't, this will definitely be an invitation to come out and sit down with 4 professionals that can help you walk through the process.
Her name is Wiegand, and I'm Ken Williams, and that was an interview about financial aid completion night. I'm back to the host.